In 2021, more than $44 million have been lost due to fires. Being a volunteer firefighter, Mr. Marc Ramsey has had a long experience with that.
Okay, so I have been a volunteer firefighter for 12 years now, since 2010.
Being a firefighter can be very rewarding when you save countless lives.
I just like knowing that, I don't know. I just like helping people, making people's bad days a little bit better. I don't know, just I guess the notion that if I can sacrifice a little bit of my time or effort or whatever just to help somebody through a really bad day, like that's just a lot of fun to me. And just knowing that it's kind of one of those things we have to have, so I don't know, just knowing that I'm helping.
But those rewards come with some pretty big risks.
I would say probably just being in, there was one last December, that really windy day, whatever, was that December 16th? It was, 100-mile-an-hour wind or whatever it was. We were in smoke so thick we couldn't see the road. And the guy who was driving, he was just trying to stay on the road. We're all trying to help him, and it's not really going very well. And then all of a sudden, the right window, I was sitting second seat in, and Brent Edwards was on the window seat. All of a sudden, the window just turns orange. You see the flame rolling over the truck. And so I don't know if that was necessarily that scary, but it's just kind of oh, well, we should probably get out of here. I don't think it really matters if we're on the road. Just go somewhere besides here. Either that or, I don't know, there's been a couple house fires when you're in there looking for people, and it's getting really hot. Just kind of realizing, if you make a wrong turn or you do something wrong, that either you're going to get hurt or not make it out. That's not a lot of fun. So, and those are the ones where hopefully your training just kicks in and you don't get emotional or scared. You just keep using your training and help and get out as quick as you can.
Growing up, Mr. Ramsey thought that firefighters would be a cool job to have.
Embarrassingly enough, it was a billboard on I-70. There was just, they were trying to, the Kansas Firefighter Association was trying to recruit volunteers when I lived in Manhattan, and had a billboard up, said, here, call this number and get signed up. So they put me in touch with the Blue Township Department, which is in Pott County, which is just east of Manhattan. So that's when I got started. Either that or when I was a little kid, I can remember we got out of church at the Methodist church and we're stopped at the red light at Main Street. And when the firefighters got called out back in the day, the lights would all just go red, and then the firefighters would just go through the intersection. And I can remember seeing one of the firefighters jump the Main Street intersection somehow, he was hauling the mail. I was like, oh, I gotta do that. That'd be really fun. So I don't know, but just that and trying to help people. That's what I wanna. Why I wanted to do it, I guess.
But before he could be one, he went through some training.
So really, to get on as a volunteer in Scott, you don't need any training to get on. But when you do get on, then we go through classes like Firefighter 1, Firefighter 2, and then we can go through hazmat operations and hazmat technician. We can go into ropes rescue classes, pumper operator training. You can get red cards, which is wildfire training. There's a lot of different ones, but we don't require anything here but Firefighter 1 and 2. But I got those back through Hutch Community College. Actually got done. I went to Academy the day after Leah and I got back from my honeymoon. So I tried not to fall asleep in that one.
Firefighters have to use that training when they fight fires around Scott City.
We go about 1 to 2 times a week, depending on the the time of year. In the spring, it seems like there's more. Windy days, it's just you just always stay in clothes that are ready to go. The days that it's calm and moderate temperature, you don't really worry about it as much. But
To accomplish fighting the fire, they must do their own job.
In Scott, not really. Like, we just do everything, a little bit of everything. Anything from just driving the truck, and usually the one who drives the truck runs the pumps and makes sure that the hoses have the right water, right pressure. If they want foam going through the lines, we do that. Then if you're in the right seat in the front, then you kind of supervise everybody, just kind of organize and orchestrate who's doing what. And then the guys in the back are the ones that usually put the cold stuff on the hot stuff.
Mr. Ramsey's love for helping people has allowed him to save many lives, which make him a community hero to everybody.